Yo, what's up, duelists? I'm SticksGD and I'm very happy to make a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh video for you. And today, we're back with Rising Duelists. I know, it's been a while. It has to do because I actually moved out since like a month ago, and I'm kind of busy with make sure everything is going correct. So, and just make sure everything is fine while I'm living here. So yeah, that's the thing. So but hey, we're back at it again with Rising Duelist, and tomorrow we have locals, and all I can say is like I definitely just step up my game, because like the last couple of locals I lost a lot, and this time we want to change that while being budget player, by the way, while being a budget player. Also in April, so like 1.5 months, somewhere like that, maybe 2 months ish, there's a regionals, and we're gonna try to join that regionals, and then in June we have nationals. So what we're going to do is going full on grinding, and then join regionals and nationals, because we still have the same goal. We want to make it to Euros, and we're gonna do that this year, trust. So yeah, without further ado, let's look at the deck profile I'm playing and my game plan, and let's see. Here we go. So the deck we're going to play tomorrow is going to be none other than Yummy Mimigul. Yes, you heard that right. We're back at it again with Yummy Mimigul. But due to the ballast and a lot of new meta stuff, we're gonna change a lot of stuff. I already changed it in the meanwhile with like the ballast, just making sure it's legal. But I think we can make it better, and we're also going to leave out some cards because I am getting new cards that we can play. So let's just go straight into the deck profile itself, like a really quick deck profile. Here we go. So this is the deck we're going to play. As you can see, it's a lot, but as you also can see here, we're missing 3 spots, and I'll explain what those cards will be. I don't have them yet though. Then we have I tried first making it a bigger Mimigul engine and a smaller Yummy engine, and that had to do with because like Yummy's a little bit inconsistent at the moment, and especially because Marshmallow is like almost a $30 card or Euro card, because it's actually a pretty important card. So I first wanted to play like 3, 2, and then 1, and then we play like 3 dragon, 2 archfiend, 1 fairy, 1 armor, 1 slime, and even a master. But then I realized it doesn't work that well. So now we're gonna change it definitely, because hopefully tomorrow I will get a 3 copies of Forbidden Droplets. So the cards we will take out are 100% these 3, and I may be thinking to add 1 Cookie Yummy, and maybe eventually we're gonna buy 1 Marshmallow. But for now, we're probably gonna take these out, and we're gonna add the droplets tomorrow, if we get them tomorrow. So but those 3 are definitely going out. And then we also, as you can see, we play 1 thrust. It's because I don't have 3, but thrust, we play 1 thrust so we can get easy access to the room. But also besides that, it's a really good card, especially because your opponent activates effects because of the Mimigul. So and then we're going to these 3, and these 3 I don't have yet. What are these cards? We have Cupid Pitch, we have Diabelle, Queen of the White Forest, and Zalen the Shackled Dragon. So this is like a small mini engine that what you can do is basically you go Metal Marcher. Metal Marcher goes into the Cupid Pitch, and then Cupid Pitch gains 3 levels because it's a tuner synchro. Then you can go into Diabell, and then during opponent's turn you can go into Zalin, which is actually not bad. At least I've seen it at YCS Dortmund. So it has potential. So yeah. So definitely the things we're going to do is probably take out these 3 for the Forbidden Droplet, and then try to fix these 3 cards. And I'm probably thinking about buying 1 Marshmallow. So without further ado, I think it's time to go to locals. So, 4-on-1, I went against Rick, and he was on, if I were correct, Draco Tail branded or Draco Tail. And if I were correct, I was allowed to begin, so which was pretty nice. And I started off with Miracle Maker, and I got Fuvalos, so which means we got to play under Fuva, which normally I don't do. I play completely in it just because I want to have my board, but then I thought, you know what, fine. So yeah, and we're checking like, hey, if I summon to my opponent's field with it, does it does he get a draw? Yes, he does. But hey, as long as we can get into our like at least 1 synchro and maybe our yummy monsters, that's it. That's the only thing we need. So eventually we had, if I were correct, the Archfiend went to my opponent's field and the Dragon went to my field. So I was able to add the dungeon, which was pretty nice. Then I special summoned the Cups of Yummy because I had 1 in hand. We activated its effect to get the surprise. And after that, we linked summon directly into the Snatchy. Snatchy goes for the field spell, and then I directly synchro summoned, which was actually kind of weird. Why didn't I special summon back the other one? But you know what? Fine. As long as we can play it like so much or as much as possible under the Fuba. So I think after that, I set a few cards and I passed, which I think I should have played it better. Maybe summon back the Cupsy and then let things happen. Yeah, because then we have like more bodies on field. Because now we have only 3 set cards. And I think actually I didn't even add the field spell. I think I added the I don't know. I think I might added, yeah, I don't know. But okay, I used the effect of Cups Yumway to summon back 2. And yeah, it was, if I recall, the Cookie and the Snatchy, which was okay. So yeah, my opponent went into, if I recall, the Lubellion, and I tried popping it, but yeah, he needed to discard a card. Also, which was pretty sad, is that I didn't have the Ash when he activated Brand Fusion, so sad time. But hey, at least I was able to pop the Lubellion, if I recall correct. There was heavy thinking, but he went 5 mana to Fusion Summon, which is like, oof, not that good. So I tried activating the effect of Snatchy to Synchro Summon. Oh, yeah, and I realized, by the way, I think the dragon that I summoned from hand got ashed. Yeah, so I couldn't get into anything, which was pretty sad. Yeah, so eventually we went into, I think it was the Chaos guy, with the Chaos with the K. And yeah, so eventually he set the, what was it called, the Rahu, which was not bad because I still had no Ash. So I still had 2 cards set, and like, yeah, I think if I could get into the field spot, I think the game would have been more interesting. But yeah, because then at least he needed to discard a card. But so then eventually I think he went, shuffling cards back, summoning the, I think it was the and then he activated the, I activated the effect of my surprise, and I activated the effect of another surprise. Yep, I had two. One to target or bounce 2 cards back to my hand and bounce 2 cards back to his hand. And then I also activated the effect of special summon 1. So, and if I were correct, also my Snatchy got negated if I were correct, or else I would have synchro summoned directly. So now I only have a cup seat on field. Now, we were trying to understand the game state, how the things work, so someone explained. But yeah, eventually he got Rahu. Oh no, he set K2 and then he activated Rahu. That's the whole thing. So he went into Athalion to add a few cards. Still pretty sad I didn't have Ash, or else it would have been way better, because I definitely tried to Ash the branded fusion. But okay. So he fused off, the Arthalion, and he activated the effect of Urgia to set, and I think to pop, and yeah. So it wasn't looking good for me. That's one thing to say the least. But okay. So eventually, he was adding a lot of cards. He was fusing a lot. I actually had nothing to do. He went into Secretarian Dragon, by the way. He got rid of my field spell. And then, he got, I think he summoned back the Lucius and shuffled back the Fawn of White, which is actually a really good card. Holy crap. So eventually he tried attacking me. And I was like in a little bit not that good situation. Okay. So I was looking and I tried to activate the effect of or no, I didn't try it. Okay, I did, to put cards back, because I thought I need to have my Snatchy back. So I normal summoned my Cups Yummy. And so I tried linking it off into the Snatchy. So I went into Snatchy, I activated its effect, and then it got popped. Which means I can't summon anything anymore, because I only had the Yummy, the main 3 Yummy monsters, which was not that good. Yep, I don't have Marshmallow, so I couldn't summon that. Yep. So I had no choice, but I was thinking, maybe I can do something. No, I could not, so I had no choice but to scoop. So let's go on to game 2. For game 2, I was allowed to go first again. So I started off with the dragon, activated the dragon's effect to add the maker. And then I activated maker's effect to, reveal 2, and then summon 1 to my field, summon 1 to my opponent's field. So eventually we had the archer to my opponent's field, and then the fairy to my field. So we went then full Yummy combo once again, but it got ashed. So that kind of sucked, but I linked into Snatchy so we could at least make a little bit of plays. We got into the field spell, and then I tried to activate Snatchy, or not Snatchy, Surprise, but it got Ghost Belled, sadly. So I'm once again in a really tough spot. So, because eventually I think I passed to my opponent, and if I were correct, he could go almost as good as full combo. I had a few hand traps in hand, that's for sure, but I went branded fusion, and I still had no Ash, by the way, if I were correct. So I had the ghost spells, and that's not that good, And also I had, I think, a Ghost Mourner, which is pretty nice, but if he normal summons a Lucius, I can't do anything about that. So eventually he summoned, I think it was the Lubellion again. Or, yeah. Or it was the other dragon, but it doesn't really matter. I thought I will activate the effect of the maker, but it got dropleted. Like, he dropleted also my Snatchy. Even though my plan was to activate the effect of, what's it called? The maker to summon back, or get the Archfiend back to my field, and then synchro summon off into, like, during my opponent's turn, into something. Some interruption. Wasn't possible, sadly. So, my whole game plan was gone, and as you can see, he was making quite a big board, and I was like, maybe it's not enough. Maybe I can survive. But as you can see, he's going really, really good at the moment. Like, he had everything. I mean, like, he's maybe going a little bit overkill even. Because now, my field spell's engraved, everything is engraved. So, for round 2, I went against Mark, and as you can see, we already played a bit. But, just to say very, very shortly, Mark bricked the hell, so he couldn't do that much. But okay, I had like a pretty good hand, like a lot of engine, or pretty much, because I already had Lollipop autocorrect. So I could combo off. I already had the field spell and Snatchy. Oh, and he activated Fuba, but I ashed the Fuba Lows, by the way. So yeah, I could go pretty much full combo, or not full combo. I think with slight interruptions, but hey, it's enough. So, yeah. So I went into Lollipop, summoned back 2, and then I thought, you know what, let's kick for game. Very simple. And that was game 1. Let's go to game 2. Game 2, I think I had a pretty okay hand. But, yeah, my opponent started off with Kiltoon Mix. Yes, he's playing Kiltoon. And, yeah, I had nothing against it because my hand was pretty much engine and a nib. And I think we also had, by the way, what's it called? That one card. Forbidden Droplet. So, it went directly and synchro summoned into, if I were correct, the Track Maker. Which I think adds a card. If I were correct. Not sure. It's one of the few times that I played against it. Oh, no, he passed, and actually I started off with directly activating Forbidden Droplet. I activated the effect of Maker, got negated or ashed. So eventually I special summoned out of my hand. Why did I do that? I think because it got negated, if I were correct. So eventually, my statue got a Ghost Morant, so I passed. Yep, and eventually he went into Synchro Overtake to add a card, and he added the, if I were correct, it was the Rico, so he could go into RS. He added the Mix to hand, and he summoned the Mix, activated the effect to add, I think it was the Q. Yeah, it was the Q. So now he was thinking, hey, what should I do? And he synchro summoned straight up into RS, and that guy got big, and it was pretty good. And it's some Ami, which is actually not bad. It's actually not a bad deck. So yeah, I got, he went into battle phase, he attacked over my Snatchy, and he attacked with his Track Maker. So eventually I went Lightning Storm, eventually he banished the Ghost Mortar, and we went to all-important game 3. So I started off with Mimical Maker, and it got ashed. Like, dang, it happened too much. So I normal summon Dragon, activated its effect to add myself the Dungeon, which is pretty nice, I think, in my opinion. So eventually I linked off into an Almirage so I could summon the Cookie. And then Fumalos got hit, and I was like, okay. I synchro summoned into the Yummy, Cupsy Yummy Way. So I add 2, and I discarded 1. I special summoned the Cupsy, activated its effect to add, and then I had the field spell in hand, by the way. So I activated the effect And then I went into Mimigul Dungeon, added a Mimigul card, or yeah, monster, went for the fairy, and then activated it to summon to my opponent's field, set 1, and then I passed, if I were correct. So yeah, eventually went into Synchro Overtake, if I were correct. I think that's the name, right? The one that adds a Synchro monster with its name and a monster that is Synchro mentions or something like that. So eventually I thought I will Ghost Spell it because it also adds from Grave, which is actually pretty interesting. Yep, I never knew that. So I thought, like, it's just basically fusion deployment for synchros, but then also adds from Grave. Or it's special summons, actually. I'm not sure anymore. But okay. So eventually we asked the judge, like, hey, can you activate another one? Yes, you can, because it only negates the activation. And you can activate once per turn, but if you negate the activation, you can do it again. Which is not bad, because I think if he didn't have another one, I think he didn't get that far. Afterwards, he went with the effect of, I think it was Rico, to add the clip to his hand. Then I activated the effect of, I summoned, by the way, the cookie, and activated its effect to set 1 card face down. So I thought, hey, probably cannot synchro summon anymore, right? So then he passed, and then I went to activate the field spell Grave to shuffle back like 2 more, and then eventually I could play again. So I linked off into Snatchy, activated Snatchy's effect to get the field spell in the hope he had nothing, and he had nothing, so this might look good for me. So eventually he had, I think it was, I don't remember correctly, yeah, it was Ghost Bell, so I couldn't summon back, which was a little bit annoying, but okay. Eventually, I think I passed over, and he synchro summoned, and then, yeah, he activated, like, oh, shit, what happened again? So I activated the effect of Mimigul Make to flip that 1 card up, which is the Archfiend, or the Fairy, so you cannot activate the card special summon from hand, which I think I should have done way earlier, by the way. Like, I've been too late with that. So eventually, I could synchro summon during my opponent's turn, if I were correct. Activate the effect to add 2. Or, no, oh no, it's special summon 2, my bad. Wait, or is it during my turn? Oh, yeah, he synchro summoned during my turn, if I were correct. Which is actually not bad. So, then yeah, I flipped face down, so it looked pretty good for me. And then activate the effect of Surprise to add the field spell to my hand, and then I placed the field spell. So I have at least 1,000 attack. So, by the way, sorry that I don't really follow it because I don't really remember anymore. Yay. Not completely. I know a little bit what happened, but a lot happened that game. So I tried attacking him a lot. And, yeah. So then I was like, yo, I'll pass turn. So then he activated Mix, or normal summon Mix, activated its effect. Yeah. Then, oh, yep, I activated the effect of, what's it called? My tech card, it's called Synchro something. The one that says, like, you can negate this summon and then by tributing or sending 1 Synchro to Grave, and then if you do that, it gets negated. So yeah, eventually he had, if I were correct, what was that, a Synchro Overtake or something? I'm not sure anymore. I activated the effect of my Synchro monster to summon back 2, and he revealed 1, and then he added, or special summoned back the Rico, so then he activated the effect, and he activated the effect of Phantasme, by the way, which was actually pretty good. I needed to read Phantasme for a sec because I haven't played against that card for a while, so, but it's a pretty good card, sadly. So yeah. And I think what's pretty dumb, I should have synchroed the Phantasme, I should activate the effect of the Snatchy to synchro summon, because now he could draw 2 instead of draw 1. So I haven't thought about that, but yeah, that's actually a pretty dumb misplay. But okay, it is what it is. So yeah, eventually I was looking. Eventually I synchro summoned into the what's it called? The Cookie Yummy Way, and I tried to activate its effect to set 2 cards face down, if I'm correct. So I wanted to set the 2 cards, but then eventually, he activated Phantasme, I activated the Synchro to bounce back and summon 2. But it still gets negated nonetheless, but at least I had a little bit more. So I summoned the Yummy Way back because I thought I need to have all my synchros back into my extra deck, and I need to synchro summon that one eventually. So yeah, eventually he went for, he discarded Red Nova, if I was correct. I didn't know what it does, but okay. I figured out he can summon a Fire Fiend with Red Nova, which is not bad. So eventually I activated the effect of my Yummy Way, and I chained, I think it was the Droplet with it to negate 1. So, no, eventually, that one. Eventually I thought like, actually I shouldn't have done that, I should discard 1 from hand. So I did that. So then I at least had something, and I summoned back 2, which was not bad. So yeah, as you can see, this game, a lot of stuff happened. And also, by the way, we forgot in one of the games that the RS, or one of the cards, had like an insane lock, which we both forget or have forgotten, which means like I probably could have lost even faster. I don't know which game it was though, but still, yeah. So mistakes happen. Luckily, it's locals, so it's less bad. But still, the fact that it happens, it's not that nice. So eventually I went and summoned Lollipo. And, oh yeah. One monster got banished, which is not nice, but okay. So eventually I got hit more. And I had nothing anymore, so I looked what I had in grave. And sadly enough, I looked and I had nothing. So yeah, which means one thing and one thing only. I said 1 and I passed in the hope that I maybe could survive. But then this happened. He drew 1, and it was none other than Kuton Synchro, so I lost. Yep, good card. Let's go on to round 4. I went against Antonio. Yes, but not round 3. I forgot I had round 3, Dubai. So I was starting pretty good. I went first and I normal summoned. I activated the effect of my maker, or I first activated Dragon to add maker, and then he tried to ash it. I called bited. So eventually the fairy went to his field, the arching went to my field, and then I tried to summon it. But first I linked off into Almirage, and then we could go Yummy combo once again. Let's go. So we add 2, and then we need to discard 1. So we discarded the Lollipo, and then we special summoned the Cupsy, activated its effect to add surprise, which is not bad. So eventually he went for Nib, and now is one thing that's not nice. People said to me I shouldn't play Link Spider, and I was like, why shouldn't I? The reason is people don't play Nib, but people do still play Nib. Nib is still a pretty good card. I always have it in my side deck, so yeah, I couldn't do anything. So I had 1 token, which does like basically nothing, and it didn't have enough attack. So not nice. But hey, at least I could have done my combo a little bit. But okay, I activated the effect of, I made Mimigul Maker, and I activated its effect to add the field spell, and then, yeah, and I tried to summon it in the extra monster zone, by the way. Then, I was thinking like, hey, what's my best play? So eventually I went into SP because I thought, you know what, I need to get everything engraved. I activated the effect of, yeah, what's it called? The dungeon to add back the parry. So yeah. Eventually went into battle phase, and he hit over my, it was like the Yummy Way or something. And then main phase 2, he went in for the GMX Applied Experiment. Yes, he was on GMX Dino's thing, what's it called? The Dirac stuff, which is actually not that bad. So, by the way, the face-down card is a token. That's pretty true. So I still had an SP, a token, and eventually he set 2 cards and he passed, which I was like, okay, fine, sure. So I tried activating the field spell, trying to shuffle back 2 cards because I need the cards, dude. I need the cards. So I normal summon Dragon, and then got Imperm, which was like, okay, but what was my plan again? Oh, eventually, yeah. I think what happened was, wait, I don't really remember what happened, but eventually I passed over to my opponent, so he could go into a combo because he could resolve the Applied Experiment, which was not bad. Oh, I remembered, we misplayed here, I think. We did a misplay because I accidentally activated, I called by his Ash, and then eventually I ashed his Applied Experiment, which is not possible, so we reversed the whole play again. But eventually, only thing he did was he got into the fusion, which was still, I could do my thing. He impermed it, I tried to SP it so I could get into the maker, and then something stupid happened, because I thought, you know what, oh wait, actually I shouldn't go for maker, because I don't have any targets, everything is engraved. So I was like, out of resources, which was not nice. But okay. Eventually, I summoned back the SP and the dragon, and it was his turn. But I did activate the what's it called, Mimigul Room, which sets the dragon to my opponent's field, which is not bad. Eventually, he attacked me with the nib, which is not nice, but okay. He flipped up. No. I don't remember. Oh no. He flipped up one of his set monsters, and he tried to activate its effect. Oh, and yeah, I turned the Alos face down, which was also not nice. And then he tribute summoned a card face down, which was like, okay. I went Forbidden Droplet. I tried sending 2. I couldn't send the token away, which was sad. But okay. Yeah. This was a little bit difficult matchup because I never really played against GMX, and I think I also fumbled a few things and didn't check my resources properly. So eventually, this time I did add the maker. I couldn't do anything with it though because like everything is engraved, which is not nice. But okay, I think I passed over to my opponent. I guess, and yeah, here. It didn't look good because at least my dragon had 2k, but it was like not nice. So I tried normal summon Cupsy, Wupsy in attack position, and then I tried to link off, tried to do my combo, get into the field spell, activated the field spell, just in the hope, just so I could make it, get into a good combo, went into Cups Yummy way, add 2, and then I discarded 1. And then I special summon Lollipo, I special summon the Cookie, and then I tried go into Anima, and then activated the effect to set 2 cards face down. Just tried to clear his board, which was like, maybe, and then I went surprise effect to add special summon the Lollipo Yummy Way. And here's like the stupid part, because eventually I went for the first I destroyed the baby, which is like okay, and then eventually I went for the Drac Megalo, which means he can send the Synchro that can get into the nib basically. So we went down to game 2 because I couldn't win that anymore. So I went directly into combo, tried to Synchro summon into the Yummy Way, and it got ashed, but then luckily I got called by, so I added the Cupsy and I added the Cookie, and then I discarded 1 card, special summoned the Cupsy, activated its effect, then I special summoned the Cookie, tried to Synchro into the, what's it called? Oh yeah, and then I tried to go into the whole thing, the Diabell engine. So I went into Cupid, Pitch, eventually, and then I activated, surprise to summon back, Synchro summon into the Diabell this time, and then I was like, okay, I add back the, with Diabell, the quick play, the surprise, and then I passed over. So, yeah, it was an okay end board, but okay. He started off with the field spell. Eventually he went into the Oviraptor, if I were correct, which was not bad. Okay, eventually I tried using the effect of my Yummy to summon back 2, which is, I thought, not bad. So I activated the effect to draw 1, and I was like, okay, maybe in the hope that I can draw like a hand trap, but then I tried, but I think I didn't really draw a good hand trap, so I activated the effect of Diabell, summoned the Xalan. Eventually I got the Xalan, so, which is nice, and Xalan can negate anything that is in response or something. It was not a bad card. I do think that the Xalan engine does cost a lot of materials, which is not nice, but okay, fine, it was good enough. So eventually I Synchro summoned into the Cookie Yummy Way and then activated its effect. Then he chained with the Misk, I chained with Xalan, so it got negated. Eventually he banished it engraved to, I think it was like a special summon 1 or something. So I activated the effect of my Cookie, summoned back 2 more, and I summoned the Cookie, activated the Cookie's effect to pop the, I think, the new Dino guy. So I popped it, its effect still resolves. He went into the Camridge guy, but then eventually he had the Xenoraptor, and eventually the camera fell out, and I lost, sadly. So I lost basically everything except the buy, and I got last place. So yeah, that was not really that nice. So this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it, and holy crap, let's get the elephant straight out of the room. We need to step over again even more. And I also thought about what are the reasons that I lost. I think, of course, I misplayed a few times with a few things. I should have done things better, but I think overall I did a pretty good job with not misplaying, because I misplayed sometimes a lot. This time it went pretty well, but I think this time is more the build that I had. I think the Xalan engine we should take out directly. Actually, I already done that. When I got at home, I straight up worked on my deck. I also add some small consistency cards to for the Yummy engine, because I was playing against someone like I had a buy and someone else said like, hey, you can play for me. So I played for him, and I was playing against Yummy, and course, I lost that one too. And eventually he said like, hey, you should play Period Rise map. I played that card before, but I wasn't really a fan of it. But he said like, hey, you want to have your Mimikyu cards, or your Yummy cards, like you want to have more Cupsies in your hand, right? So eventually we also added the Period Rise map, and yeah. So for next locals, we definitely gotta step up our game, and make sure to like and subscribe, and put down in the comments down below what are your thoughts on my deck, and do you have any tips? Have you seen any things like misplays or things I should have done better? Maybe in the video itself, maybe, yeah, you don't like certain things, how I've done that. I mean, I love feedback, and I love to, yeah, make my videos as good as possible for you guys. So yeah, like I said, make sure to like and subscribe, put down in the comments down below your thoughts about the video, about what I should do next as a video. And yeah, all I can say is peace.